Hello, this is the AgostoAllElite Podcast. I'm your host, Richie Augusto, and we got some Dynamite wrestling recaps that involve the Dynamite, Rampage, ROH, plus some wrestling news, hot takes, and some good old rants. So let's go. Let's start with Dynamite. Okay, let's start with Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, Sting versus Butcher Blade, and Kip Sabian. So, Butcher Blade attacked Orange Cassidy. Backstage at House Rules live event this past weekend, Wednesday night, the aggressors partnered Sabian to battle the AEW International Champions partners Darby Allin and Sting. High energy match, a red hot crowd. This opener was perfect start to the show. Sabian, Butcher, and Blade are among the most underutilized aims in AEW, but they had the opportunity to shine before the babyface comeback. At 4 years of age, Sting proves one of the most electrified pro wrestlers on the planet. As yet the crowd hands all the way through this. Orange Cassidy was great as usual. Allin exploded off the screen on time. He's in the ring. There was a lot to like about this one, the least of which was focused on Allin after the match and grabbed for Double or Nothing on May 28th. He figures that to be one of the 3 competitors challenging MJF for the AEW World Championship. If last week's opening segment and video package airing this week are indication. And here's more to this. The video package talked about the pillars and the situation with the AEW World Champion, NJS situation with the pillars. It's something to behold here, so it's just going to be interesting for Double or Nothing in May. Now coming for the AEW World Tag Team Champion, Top Flight versus the Guns. Austin and Colt hope to continue their unexpected run as AEW World Tag Team Champions Wednesday night by defeating Top Flight's Dante and Darius Martin. As one could predict, it was far from easy. The Guns absorbed the late comeback by challengers were right place, right time. Benefiting outside appearance from the Kingdom's Matt Taven by Bennett for down in Dante with a 310 Yuma for the successful defense. After the match, FTR goaded the Guns into a championship match by vowing to quit AEW if they can't win the titles. The heels accept before spitting their rival's face and fleeing the ring. We will find out exactly what the future holds for Dox and Hardwood and Cash Wheeler based on whether they will win tag titles or not. A loss for guarantees their leaving and conclusion of their contracts. A win would suggest they were sticking with AEW. So the bout preceded the post-match promo was signed with some light on the Ring of Honor product by the way of Kingdom's involvement. So it is what it is. FTR came out to demand their shot at the AEW World Tag Team Championship. The Guns refused to give them a shot. This is more to this shot. They said they talk about there's nothing they can offer. They can change their mind. The offer escalates when they're challenging the Gun titles to break up as a team and settles on leaving AEW forever and gets the deal accepted by the champs who spit in FTR's face for hightailing out of the ring. So yeah, this was the segment. Like, I feel that FTR are leaving AEW, but we don't know. They're going us to believe they're leaving AEW. So it's how it is. And video package, Taya Valkyrie, AEW debuted on Rampage. Like, they showed the footage of it. It was a pretty good matchup. Like last week's Rampage, it was good for Valkyrie. She performed very well. Like, it's basically like that. So, backstage, Jade Cargill addresses Taya before having Mark Stern talk about the cease and desist regarding use of Jade's finisher. A challenge laid out back on this before we head back to the ringside for the next match. Next match. Let's get to the next match. Hook versus Stokely. Halfway. Stokely halfway. Okay. So halfway, then to get out of this match, Hook producer doctors know little more than a sick writing on ringside receipt. It didn't work. The loudmouth manager took a beating and saw him manhandling around the ringside and the sub-blocking the guardrail that came under him. Hook cold the red room and Winstry. Little piece of the firm. Just so backstage. Hurry. Managing the manager by challenging Hook for the FW Championship. Remember, Hardy's rarely a part of the firm due to the stipulation of the page when Steve released the opportunity while All Eagle gets beat that hand of Hardy has in double. This was good as fun as Holloway's great hooks over matches his portrayal of Sabo Badass. So we got an Adam Cole promo next. Like Adam Cole returns to the Square Circle for the first time in months next Wednesday night in St. Louis. But he took the Square Circle this week for a promo about that comeback. It was interrupted by Jericho Priest Society member Daniel Garcia, who took attention to all the attention paid to Cole. Been there working the main event show the past year. Cole told Garcia if he wants to fight him, he's on, which was made for next Wednesday. So backstage, John Callis brushed Kenny Omega's concern for the Young Bucks who were taken away from the arena ambulance on top of the show. Sneak attack and urged him to focus on his own match on Wednesday night. The promo for Cole Garcia was good enough to set up what should be an anticipated match next week's show. Garcia literally slipped to call himself a pro wrestler's night touch. No, he's not necessarily all in on the GSS. So yeah, Callis insists that Omega did not worry about the Bucks. Instead, focus on El Hijo that Vigino suggested Blackpool Combat Club and the Bucks beat down portrayed by Callis. The desire for the client to go it alone. Eventually, it's how a particular story plays out. 2-minute promo was more interesting than anything that went around the ring moments earlier. Backstage, when Mertez got to get word from Kenny Omega, Don Callis about the situation with Young Bucks, Callis assures Kenny that everything will be fine. This was from the backstage about Kenny's worry about the Bucks in the hospital. So yeah. Alright, Stu Grayson versus Jon Moxley. Grayson returned to AEW a week ago, turning a fantastic performance before coming into Moxley's choke last night. The Dark Order's OG had the opportunity to avenge the defeat by squaring off in a one-on-one action on the former AEW World Champion. This week, Grayson showed up, made sure that Moxley had knew he was their guy. Capable of upsetting him. The Blackpool Combat Clubs were Utah Costanoli attempted to interfere, acknowledging that direct Grayson was there to their teammate. Grayson shrugged it up to the roll. He went to the bulldog choke counter. Paragon Shep but succumbed to a top rope Death Rider. Moxley earned a hard-fought victory, as probably expected. The match was solid. Grayson continued to look motivated to prove to Cody Khan that the rest of the AEW was wrong for letting him walk last year. So Moxley worked well with him. The BBC heel has stood him so far. So yeah, Ricky Starks addresses Juice Robinson's recent attacks for giving open challenge to Bullet Club member Rampage. That Rampage will come after ROH review, so stay tuned for that. We come for the commercial for a new QTV segment featuring Ray Phoenix getting beat up by Paz Hobbs. I want to call out to Lucha Bros in general, mocking World of Sport related issues before we find out that there's a TNT Championship match for Hobbs as Penta challenges the champ. Backstage at ringside, we got some hype for AEW All Access next week. So this is going to be an All Access the next week. So yeah, that's pretty going to be good. Yeah. Some hot action and All Access, you know. Some naked women. Yeah, naked women. Gotcha. No, we don't get no naked women. I didn't believe that shit. Alright, Skyblue for Toy Storm. The whole grown talent Guy Blue battled the Outcast Toy Storm, accompanied by Saria and Ruby Soho. However, after outside affairs by Line 2, Storm dominated the match throughout the commercial break to work here. Alexis Spears point over. Blue would mount a comeback, even deliver a Code Blue finisher. On for Soho to get involved, preventing the official from counting the fall. The destruction allows Storm to recover, deliver the funny running hip attack, and score the win following Zorb Zero. After the match, Outcast he spray painted blue oil for Willow and Nightingale and Rio to chase them off. So using Nightingale, Rio, and Blue to work with the Outcast, saving Dr. Britt Baker and Jane Hayter from Double or Nothing is a smart move. These babyfaces are numerously loved can earn Saria and Storm Soul heat. The Evil Trios match can be built to be used at a high-profile dishes to drive a Rampage for a movement to the heels onto Baker, Hayter, whoever produces the tea with them. Versatile, I feel like there's a plan in women's division and there's a welcome change of pace. The Outcasts slide into the ring to their routine, but Rhea Willow rush to the ring to make the save. As we get further talk on them, the Outcasts see found them are ready to try out the ramp. It's more like that. So we go backstage for an update on Grayson, who's attacked by the BBC. Not the big black cop. I mean the BCC. I thought it was BBC. I'm sorry, it's a little joke. So we go to Kenny Omega versus El Hijo de Vikingo. we'll call it Vengigo because I can't do veggies. I'm not Mexican. I'm Mexican, sort of. Technically, I understand I'm Mexican, but I'll speak too Mexican. So honestly, if y'all too pre-icon to find out Google, find out who El Hydro, whatever his name was prior to Wednesday night, you also sure hell know who's the follow breakout performance that introduced the best hire in the business to a new section of fans. The competitor out of AAA Mexico solo show, Kevin Atcher, the unmatched aerial arsenal, saw display as a former AEW World Champ, Kenny Omega. Billy as a G-Man throughout the night. Omega dance on the brand. That's some E-spot antics of vicious E-trigger winning Angel put Vigo down for the count. And display act as a breakout performance. Vigo announced the world that he was about, and any younger star with it. Other promotion of the world that accomplished level he did. That said, so I felt Sunday. Name of story process was a thread of titles spliced together. Scammer alludes to the commentary that mentioned an unbox attack, particularly distracted from Mega. Nice to see him play in an aspect of his performance, aiming monetary to Ratchet, Don Callis, and Floor. Lacking the bow that ties it all together was really the only day Keith's one of achieved hour was the best match Dynamite made invest in the show. So after the match, this is further like the BCC attack Omega to Heyman drove one of the ambulance back to the ring, made the same over to Callis a fake bump and blame it on Page. This was the second attempt by Callis to get Omega to know his friends or create some schism between them. Soon as he was will take a slipping away from him, eventually Omega will tell him all split from the Hill manager for good, but it will be interesting twists and turns to the era until we get there. Kenny Omega back to his feet, Rich Hand celebrated Siobhan coming to the ring. Yeah, this is good. This is a discussion. We're going to describe it. Yeah, I already told the short, long term. So he's erupted by DC right into the ring and down. They continue to say to the silent animals from the parking lot. It erupts a real discreet Eggman panics to return. The BBC continues to beat him up. It was, as I said before, it suddenly came as music hits, rushed to the ring with 2x4, and the BBC regroups on the outside, retreat to the ramp as we left the page. Callis and Omega in the ring. Callis tried to argue with Page before Page falling to his back. Time for Omega to see Callis down. Looks like Callis is claiming Page is hitting him. Into an argument between Page and Omega for a ladder ready to ring with Don Callis as the show comes to a close. So my thoughts on Dynamite. It was pretty much an okay. It was a great main event. The show was okay. The main event was good. There was some progress with the women's storyline, the Outcast, and the homegrown talent going to war. You know, like honestly, this is good. So what it is how like, you know, honestly, since there are some spoilers of Rampage, and I'm gonna review them anyway. I should watch Rampage is gonna be there tonight, but I'm gonna review the spoilers anyway, so I don't care. So get used to it, because you know I'm not gonna wait for Saturday night. I'm not gonna do this on Sunday. I'm not gonna wait for Saturday night to the Rampage finish on Saturday night. Whatever. I'm gonna review the Rampage like after that. It's gonna be real ROH. So stay tuned for Rampage. Stay tuned about now. Let's do the Rampage anyway. I don't fucking care. Here's some spoilers. The Rampage, what happened? Spoilers. Alright, the House defeated Penta Zero to retain the TNT champion. Now, I heard from the spoilers this was a great matchup between two aggressive, raging, hormonal men. It was sweet. It was amazing. Hot butter toast wrestling. It was something you want to have in wrestling, you know. Hot sex or something like wrestling with hot sex for men, you know. It's for gay people, so whatever. About the LGBT, it can be for everybody. It can be for women. So yeah. All right, we got okay. Basically, Ricky Starr, Juice Robinson had a segment. Like Ricky Starr was calling out Juice Robinson. Robinson came in. They brawled with each other. Like they were arguing. Then it turned to a brawl. They had to be separated. I see most likely it's going to be next week. Next Wednesday it's going to be Starks versus Juice Robinson. Can't wait for Bullet Club to show up. Then we have Brody King defeated Jake Hager. So one point in the match, like Anna Jay attacked Julia Hart. So the JSS versus like the House of Black could continue. So it's something more to it. There's more to it, you know. Then we saw Taylor Valkyrie defeated Leah Gray. Like Leah Gray, after the match, she hit the roll Valhalla Striker Sterling. So Leah Gray did stop Taya. So yeah, it's not her fault. And besides, like, it's not the stipulation. You know, though there will be a match between Taya and Jade, so we're gonna get that match soon. Then we have the Acclaimed versus defeating Kingdom. So apparently there was some interference from Top Flight who cost Kingdom the match. The Acclaimed took advantage and they won. So this furthers the ROH story between the Kingdom and Top Flight. So we're gonna see them Supercard of Honor. I can't wait. So it's gonna be that good. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. That was Rampage. Honestly, that was the whole Rampage. The spoilers I heard Rampage, it was a good show. I heard from some people on Twitter, Rampage was a great show. It was great segments and stuff. I will say about the promos, the segments before that, like, you're going to have to see them on Saturday night, but I did give you the match spoilers. That's all I could do for Rampage. So yeah. So now we go to ROH. So we're going to do now, ROH is let's review ROH. Alright, let's get to Ring of Honor. Let's start with Mark Briscoe versus Tony Nese. The ROH card on the first match of the night. After a brief promo from Samoa Joe backstage, Tony Nese made his way to the ring. First match of the night against the man who will challenge Joe for the TV title next Friday on Supercard of Honor, Mark Briscoe. The premier athlete jumped Briscoe as soon as the bell rang in an effort to get an early advantage, but Briscoe was able to take control relatively quick before distraction from Mark Sterling allowed Nese to shove him into the ring post. Even though this match was meant to make Briscoe look like a dangerous competitor heading into the match with Joe, he ended up giving Nese a lot of time and offense. Put a 2.5-3-minute fight, an easy victory for Mark. That's not fun. Both of the guys are highly entertaining performance. They really get a show going with a fun match. Briscoe scored win by pinfall in the fun 10-minute bout. Winner Mark Briscoe. It's Mark C. still stealing the Dem Boys shirt. We saw the elbow drop. It's perfect. They're not paid, but Nese made some things look difficult things. Like, Nese made some things difficult, looking so effortless, some difficult things. Basically, Nese makes some difficult things look so effortless. His move style is so good. So next match, the Trustbusters versus AR Fox, Mental League and Blake Christian. Shinjay R. Devon G's K1 Trios action this week as a new form trio. Fox, R.A. Fox, Blake Christian, Mental League. Fox K started the team, some split chain wrestling. Shortly after Christian tag in, Devon did the same. The redhead risk taker took to the skies and almost won with a beautiful crossbody. The heels kept Christian on isolated quick tag double team spots, but once Mentally got the hot tag, he immediately turns around for his team with a flurry of aerial maneuvers. The match was good. It felt like that second gear. Even the sequences when someone was on a roll, there was a thing or somersault and only on back. It's hard to explain. Even without any happening, this was still an entertaining performance of 6 who were all important to ROH in some coming months. Some of the high-flying spots were perfect. Fox Mentally Christian got the win, but celebration was short-lived. The Kingdom attacked everyone after the match, established its continued dominance in the 6-man division. The winner is Fox Mentally Christian. It was a good high-risk style matchup, great teams. There was Yelling Eagle tag. It was hilarious. So, honestly, in my opinion, Mentally should have been so much bigger in WWE. That's good. So, Lady Frost versus Sky Blue. Lady Frost is out for a match against Sky Blue. The code of honor was observed. Frost definitely started playing heel after a few seconds. Blue gave him power, experience nudge out to Frost, but Real didn't let that stop her from making a competitive fight. The crowd took a little while getting it, but both women did a great job. Frost had up ahead a bit, so she slowed the pace down, keeping Blue grounded. The Ice Queen and Chicago needed both nigger moves, but in the end, Blue finished with a Skyfall finisher. Sky Blue won. So yeah, Frost had one of the coolest ring jackets. Yeah. Yeah. So Blue hit a super kick. So it came out of nowhere near Frost's head. But Blue needs to work on her accuracy, and it was pretty much a good match. So now we got Red Ties, Tracy Williams versus Roosh and Juristical. Red Ties and Tracy Williams were in tag team matching this week against the tag being real life brothers, Roosh and Juristical. The Luchadors took out their opponents early on post-transfer, but Titus and Hot Sauce did not stay out of the ring long. Got back in attack. Their attackers were followed. Was a physical counter between four men who are great. Keep violence, looking real as possible, but when they're hitting each other, they can hear every impact, every single time. So, there's the most easily physical counter during the first half of the show, which should come as a surprise with more familiar with these stars. Very enjoyable fight. Roosh picked up the win for his team. So, Roosh and Justical win. Briscoe refused to avoid the call honors, but she doing. Briscoe's mask title match were great. You can see the influence from some luchadors in mask design. So yeah. Anyway, you got Darius Martin versus Matt Tavian. The Kingdom's Matt Tavian battled top flight Darius Martin this week, but while Mike Bennett and Murray Canales were at ringside, Dante Martin was already seen. Tavian had to take a breather while kneeling when Darius started to speed take control as the match began. But the former ROH champion was not going to stay down for long. Thanks to the help of his cohorts, Tavian was able to take a triangle dropkick that sent Darius crashing to the floor. The match saw the show. This was probably at least split terms of offense, but like either man had the upper hand from on a handful of moves. Both men share a lot of attributes, play each other's strengths. Darius came to their toes, but Tavian was able to put him away. Matt Tavian won. Well, Tavian had a nice backbreaker. Darius is good. Dante is good seeing a chance signs on like Dante did while Darius was injured. So the way Darius slid out the apron after Tavian whipped it, the core looked so awkward. Something may have gone wrong. There's no reason to look like that. Tavian just standing away from doing what he was trying to do. So the next match, we got Brian Cage versus Tony Deppen. Fresh out losses to Joe. Tony Deppen was looking for a redemption when he faced Brian Cage this week. The rest of the FC Warriors supported the powerhouse but didn't need help. Tony Deppen was giving us several inches and dozens of pounds to make this disadvantage before the match even started. Even though Deppen showed a lot of heart, even though in moments of hope nobody expected to win this match, he strung together several moves, scored a close 2 count, but once Cage was able to regain his posture, he stroked Jeff Henry with some power moves to get the pin. It was decent on a short side, which is probably for the best. Cage should have been bucking the dominant force. So I wouldn't have been giving out too much offense to a guy that would be counterproductive. So Brian Cage won. Yeah, Anyway, Brian Cage is still gonna leave, so I see him dropping the titles as Super Card of Honor. So, I don't know, and honestly, in my opinion, Terry Deppen is similar to Darby Allin, in dives and stuff. So we gotta make it different. All right, Tony Taylor versus Silas Young. Taylor was accompanied to the ring by J.O. Griffin in his match against a fellow former TV champ, Silas Young. Taylor has size power advantage, but Young is no slouch. He held his own in the lockup. He slapped the big man across the show that he would not be intimidated, even though both guys could see him as heels. Taylor definitely had a crowd on his side. He played to the fans and made a comeback halfway through the match. The pace was slower than most matches. But seeing this point, it wasn't a bad thing. With Taylor being a bigger guy, it made more sense for him to focus on power moves while Young tried to do more science stuff. Taylor hit a package power drive for the win, but Young gave him a run for his money. So this was very much a good matchup to be a big man and a fast man. So yeah. Young, Silas Young is the real man of professional wrestling. We'll give him that. And Taylor has great facial expressions, what you need in a wrestling show. Yeah, black and versus white, All right, Miranda Laza versus Billy Starks. Starks is on 18, is pretty propped up every wrestling world this week. She took up Miranda Laza, who wooed to shake hands. Starks had been called a project by many. The fact that she's still in high school makes the whole compliment even more impressive. Her skills bar, she got so much attention. She and Lazo worked together to make this a counter. On a counter, Lazo was fast on getting heel heat and wanted, so she had a crowd eat over her palm of her hand. After surviving Lazo's submission, the Miranda writes, the ATO Association was able to secure the win with a two-so power drive winner Billy Skarks. So, easy to get Skarks is tied tall, and she makes the other opponent. Fusing Pape Shake was a good way to make Lazo a heel right away, but no one was going to cheer against Starks anyway. The Strikes hit looked great. So we got Seidel Daniels versus Aussie Open. The right team of Seidel and Chris Daniels at actions. We can do also from Marseille. That's sure. So Seidel Daniels, that's all the best. High fly style show ratio, Aussie Open. I still want to had to in a row right now, some pressure. And night. So the edge was like how one of the internationally go by Matthews so great. So I say I was going to summon the momentum. Last week, Aussie Open was able to get the victory in this one. So Aussie Open won. So Aussie Open won the match. They got the victory. It's a big moment for them. So yeah, Aussie Open won some. So I feel that the obviously hit a spinning tube so powerbomb was nuts. I haven't seen it. I seen it. It was pretty nuts, you know. So yeah, yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, it's pretty much cool. Alright, we got Samoa Joe versus Cheeseburger just for a week before he took the title against Briscoe. So Georgia put the title against ROH race. Say Cheeseburger both men deserved the code of honor, but as the ref called the belt started to demolish. Where Joe started to demolish his opponent, he immediately had Cheeseburger in the corner taking rapid punches to the face. This is not supposed to be a competitive fight. This is done to establish Joe as the dominant champion. Will take Briscoe to his limit. He accomplished the gold pad. Franklin had Joe win at 2 minutes with Muscle Buster. He is second in one at the match was over, just put a point on the message. This was better than match was more like attempted murder. Briscoe ran out of the chair to make the save and ended the show on a high note. On a big high note. So my observation on this match was Samoa things sound so simple, fits them perfectly in my book. Cheeseburger has a lot of criticism. Like Tony Khan will use him pretty regularly in a new ROH. That is most likely happening, and when it happens. So yeah, that was pretty much a wrestling recap. So alright, I'm going to my hot takes. Like ROH is going to get really good. Here's my hot take. ROH is amazing. It's better than NXT. Another hot take. I only got one more hot take. Oh yeah, Miro's a fucking idiot. He doesn't want to lose. He sucks. Alright, one more hot take I think about. That's the all hot talks I got on me. So let's go to the wrestling news now. Alright, ready for the wrestling news? Alright. Wrestling news. Bill Goldberg officially a free agent. So since mid-16 follows conclusion of WWE 2K WC video game, Bill Goldberg made a number of appearances for WWE TV in the annual premiere live events with the former WCW champion, publicly strongly on the card, even capturing Universal Championship on 2 occasions. And now appearance that he has seen the last of the 56-year-old WWE Howard, according to a new report for Select. Bill Goldberg's time with WWE has now come to an end following his first contract last year officially making a free agent. Pepper Select confirmed that Bill Goldberg's WWE contract expired at the end of 2022 and is signed to him right now. Understand what his range. Goldberg has officially been a free agent since that point. This is from Frightful. Anyway, Goldberg, who was WWE just once last year, looking for an undisputed champion for Roman Reigns, formerly undefeated WCW legend. To put over the likes of Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley in recent years, although he get his win back from Lashley. I point out report that all Goldberg matches for WWE since team has been taken across companies big for events as Saudi Arabian shows. AEW rumored to be interested in WWE Hall of Fame back in 2019. That was never confirmed, always willing to provide for updates on Goldberg's WWE departure, and President WWE's more. So, yeah. Alright, Stacey Keibler is set to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Update on Batista's induction. With wrestling fast approaching means that women launch on WWE induct latest class to the Hall of Fame. Thus far, represented Ray Muta, confident announced part of the House of inductees with one name and waiting for the former only time WWE champ Batista. Set to be inducted 2020 prior to 2019. It's more election ceremony. WWE Insider now provide an update on the reasoning behind Batista's absence. Hollywood class and then Hollywood started filming last Spelling filmed this unreal to present in Los Angeles. So PW Insider told us that Batista would not be indicted this year due to the Hall of Fame 2020 would never be officially inducted due to the COVID-19 pandemic. He noted in interview several months that he was hoping with how it happened this year. About Batista's filming the Fast Spy filming about forever because the reason why it would not happen this year. Logistically, it could have happened physically in Los Angeles. This is from PW Insider. Elsewhere in a report, PW Insider confirmed that Stacey Keibler is said to be part of Hall of Fame class, but they're expected to be entertaining inductions this time around. So yeah, no tag teams in the Hall of Fame this year. So that's pretty much what's happening. Okay, Paul White believes he and Mega could have one hell of a match. His first at Mega was a rematch machine. The 39 Webpad native made greatest of all time clutch all-inspiring clashes in the belt. Could have four-match rivalry because stunned the world. It was obvious quality of men. AEW stars will have their eyes. Mega, I believe he is such a benchmark for measuring the AEW. One such star, Paul White, who's the barrel of sports to affirm his interest in ring with cleaner, trying to match his ability. So I want to get in the ring. I want him to bad. Talent, want to beat. Anyway, talent handling. He is I'm looking for someone to believable story where I face a heel the way he sells, where he puts heart, soul, and match. So it's just very, very believable. As a wrestling linebacker, more accustomed. He's humble, he's hard working, works hard. Hurt, he looks aggressive, hard. I think we have one hell of a match. This is from Paul White. However, is that moment a match? White Mega Final former WWE stars injury. White on say you're back in the ring. Foster stuff rehab recovery, however, that's the problem. Clash repair could still be how the cards laid down the line. For me, it's all rehab getting stronger, and then I can get back in the ring, playing these AEW kids that caught my eye. Yeah, this is what Paul White says. So, currently, Mega's Guarantees Clash this week we had with he did the Vigo this week Wednesday. What happened? It happened about May fans. It happened because it was considered a dream match. Sometime while White remains absent from in-ring after their injury. So yeah. Alright. Nia claims to be open to AEW. So Nia Jax will be returned WWE at 2020 Royal Rumble and Jackson's a side entrance. At least in the company 2021, Nia Jax made her wrestling outside of her Rumble appearance. During KC versus sliding. Trying to get more Raw when the champion opens and idea point friends that she has in the locker room. I would keep asking a question. I said no, but I would really good for the side. What is he doing? Kind of cool. That's something different, you know. Nia Jax, for Nia Jax. So Rhea's currently involved in one of the biggest stories about Neyman's Storm, Richard and Homegrown's National AEW Women's Champion named Hayter and Britt Baker. While Jax, former WWE star, sent to the AgostoAllElite cast or infamous company part. As soon as we hear more. While Jax, a former WWE champion herself, will make a sense potential AgostoAllElite cast and a choice of company parties will aim for updates in the future of Nia Jax as we hear more. Alright, Miss Sam, we're going to discuss this potential future opponent states the true story behind WWE's departure. Made last year. WWE won a chant. Poorly walked out. Her episode program the company suspended pair difference with titles. While Pretty for Tuesday to make her move, Max and now known as Missy Monet have played a trade across the both of Japan Stardom, reigns an IWGP Women's Champion, though that Monet has eyes of playing other companies outside of Japan Stardom. One nation began to get in the ring with current Impact Champion, Knockout Champion Mickie James. Spear and Franklin and everything pair. Yeah, those tensions nothing might happen. Will become reality until she gets paid. It says she gets to happen. I'm waiting for the band. I'm waiting for the I'm waiting to do the WrestleMania. Mary Jane is legit one of my idols. So I grew up like such a fan of her. Just I mean, anymore. I want to see it. So why not? And build up. It's amazing. Kid, like I guess I want to do this. So yeah. I don't know. Yeah, pretty much. Just for missing my name. So Mercedes talks went on to describe how he went to face James, how she went to WWE. I'm sorry for the ratchet of the tag belts, how she never ended happening. But they stated that she covered the match and made this year also wanted to clear she retired. The Impact Star sent her back to the rodeo. When James came back to WWE, I was hella praying, hope he get the wrestle. We never got to make a tag match, house show, and never one-on-one, which I dream. I believe in 3, I could definitely make that dream come true. So definitely want to face James retire at. Send her back to the rodeo, go right at horse. Bye, Mickey. So yeah, missing my name. Like Midget still sponsoring his name's claims some below tagging practices about the more in Japan for wrestling is posted that may not longer dream as match they made. As well during the Comic-Con Mondays after WWE's purchase during a new regime. Besides, returns say nobody knows the story about WWE except while many foreign stars decided not to return the company, and Triple H she decided a decision to chase her dreams in Japan. First of all, no one knows the story. You don't know the story. You'll read, you'll believe what you believe. Nobody knows the story. I'm saying, I'm not going to say that I'm just the basketball and CEO. One thing is up to Dakota Kai Wilson that want to come back. That's great for them. Awesome. That's their dream. And what their mind was Japan. You have to follow your heart, all your heart. So basically, Jade, always a dream. That's what she said. And I can't accomplish anything. I've been in there for 10 years. Something in my heart. New track, new destiny. It's about her destiny and stuff. It's away from Mustang, basically. Despite being away for WWE, also fully foreign champion finds back to company now. Nah, but eventually, so she retired WWE. That eyes one name as a potential Iron Woman man Natalia. Shows about so he stars NXT stuff, so nobody cares. So for now, she says that she's solely focused on the reigning IWG Women's Champion, her defensive Sakura does a bitch triple threat. Herself Stardom is in Hakazu. So I think there's my name Rain may in fact like see Mayu Singer Claim and stuff. So and it's gonna take place on April 23rd at Yokohama Arena. This is run at oh yeah, more news like Roxanne Perez, formerly whatever, partly now cleared. Like she was cleared now, so she'll be held back. Will she be a stand and deliver? No, I don't think she'll be a stand and deliver. She'll be a stand and deliver like backstage. Like we don't know. So what it is, I'll be it'll be a Saturday, so I'll get a watch. So whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna review the WWE SmackDown, Raw, SmackDowns. I'm not gonna review the SmackDown. I'm not gonna review the WrestleMania pay-per-views or then deliver. I will try to review ROH on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, it will be uploaded on Sunday, so stay tuned for that because it'll be a bonus. Anyway, okay. You talk about Tony Khan, super big addition of Punk. But such a situation, you read updates on what happened to Punk, Craig made it worse. So yeah, it's worse for Punk. But Tony Khan's gonna have to make a decision where to keep Punk or not. So that's Tony's decision. Like Tony Khan needs to make a decision where to keep Punk or not. Alright, let's get to that. Another one was Hater reported mistake due to visa renewal. Well, that's the reason for it. That's why she wasn't here this week. But she will be back. Like she will get a renewal. I hope she does. So let's hope it works out. The renewal that visa. Like I miss Hater, and we need to make this happen. So what it is it takes. So yeah. All right. This is AgostoAllElite Podcast. I'll see y'all Sunday for my ROH pay-per-view review of Supercard of Honor. See you later. Bye.